Let's talk systems, and then we're going to jump back into the story. I think that there's 3 systems that every listener needs more help with than anything else.
Yes.
Systems around their lead generation, and there can be multiple. Systems around conversion, right? Whether it's getting the listing, converting the buyer, getting the appointment, et cetera. And then I want to talk scaling, right? Because again, your expertise as you've matured is scaling and growing a huge enterprise.
Yeah.
So what do you think are the top systems for lead generation? And then let's go into them.
Yeah. So, it all starts around what's commonly known as your platform these days.
Yep.
So back in the day, you used to have like a website through this company, and then a CRM through that company, and then like a dialer through that company. Like, it was crazy. You had all these different systems.
Different ESP, different everything.
So now, it's all about having a platform. So when we had our big leap year, we actually went from 82 to 242 transactions, which was that same year where we trimmed the fat, focused on younger tech savvy agents. We also implemented Boomtown at that same time. That was when we essentially 3x'd our business that year.
What year was that?
That was 2012, I believe.
Yeah.
And that was when we really, really had that big. We got it at the end of 11. So 2012 was the big leap year for us.
And Boomtown being the complete suite, the complete.
It's my website. It's the IDX search on my website. It's the CRM on the back end of my website.
Lead nurturing, follow up,
it's telling me who to call, when to call them, what actions they're taking on the website. It's all of that in a single system where before we were piecemealing it with 10 different things. And I've learned over the years, the more systems you have, the less your team is going to adopt them. So like this year, as we head in 2020, is we're adding no systems. We're only consolidating systems. And I'm putting pressure on my system providers to actually add more to them so that I don't have to go get another system. And I've learned that most of these guys that are running tech companies, they want that feedback. Most people are scared to say anything. I'm that guy that's going to tell you, hey, you need to add this, or this sucks, or do more of this, or stop doing that. Because these guys all want to build these end-to-end platforms. So give people feedback. Don't be afraid to do that. If you want something to get better, say something. We have a rule in my office. I'd rather you tell me 1,000 things I'm doing wrong than one thing I'm doing right. Because that's the only way I'm going to improve, which is an obsession for me. So Boomtown is our go-to lead generation platform.
So number 1 is platform. End-to-end, single sign-on, everything you need. And I think everyone listening right now, if you just stop right there, like I'm a fan of Zapier and others that are able to connect everything all together. But just think about that. Your business is a patchwork of a bunch of things all connected together versus one app, everything. Like there's just power in like we're Salesforce and Marketo and like those two, even that, like, right? But they're super connected at their core, right? All right, so platform is number 1. What's the number 2 lead generation system that has to be in place to scale an agent's business?
I think a big thing is you've got to have something that's tracking all of your leads that are coming in, especially if you're running a team. If you don't have something that's tracking the phone calls more than anything, your agents are snaking you. You probably trust your agents more than you should, because if you have phone calls coming in and you don't have a system to track them, your agents are snaking you. It's happening. I know you think your agents love you and would never go behind your back, but
and
they
it
are.
may not be intentional. In case you're watching this right now and you're a salesperson going, I'm not snaking my boss. Like, it may not be intentional, but
you might happen to forget where a lead came from here and there because it came on the phone.
I thought I knew that person.
So
you got to track your phone calls.
You got to have a phone system.
But you got to back up exactly. What's the system? Is it?
So we use Call Action. Call Action's our go-to phone system.
Big shout out to Jesse who's watching this right now.
You're a freaking man. I love you, Jesse. So we use Call Action. Every different lead source we have has a different phone number. So we have one on Zillow. We have one on Realtor. We have one on Google. We have one on Yelp because I need to track where my business is coming from. So what Call Action will do is, one, it'll help me track where the business is coming from. And now I can track what are my conversion rates on those different things. But more importantly, what I love is that Call Action integrates with Boomtown. So now when that call comes in and my agent's on the road and a lead comes in, that's a Zillow lead, which are very valuable leads. That lead comes in and the agent's on the road. Half the time, if you don't have a system, your agent's maybe scribbling some notes on like the back of a receipt or a gum wrapper or something. Maybe that lead gets in the CRM. Probably is not going to get in the CRM. What I love with Call Action is it's automatically importing the lead into Boomtown. So now they're forced to follow up with that lead. They're going to log everything in there.
And marked appropriately. This is a Zillow lead. This is a Realtor lead. This came off Yelp, right?
Exactly.